This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening once again to everyone. So I'll be sharing one link to you people on the WhatsApp group. So kindly feed up that information. So either you can be able to use that link to WhatsApp, or you can also try it out from the chat box also. So take a few minutes of time and try to fill it up with all the information.
So when do we have to do this?
Yes, ma'am.
When do we have to finish this by, sir?
Uh, No, I want you just to feed up this form. It is asking only what is your business, what you want to promote it through the digital marketing. So, what is your idea of bringing your business information on the digital platform? So, on that basis, on that you are going to add the information. So, if you are going to be clear with what kind of business you are doing it, then it will be easy to us to know that which is the best platform to add our business information.
Okay, sir, thank you.
If anyone is finding difficulty in opening that link, let me know. Hope the people are had opened that form and you have been added with all your business information. See, don't worry if you are going to give any information as of now. Again, at the end of the session, I'll be taking one more survey. So I just want to make the difference what you were and how you have been, how much you have been experienced and what is the knowledge you have gained it through these sessions. Okay, Shreya, I'll just repeat it. See, now when you are going to create a Facebook account, so whether are you talking about yourself, are you talking about your business? So till now, what you were using the platform, it was just for the entertainment purpose. But now the same platform we want to use it for our business. So let's assume it that people who are interested to bring their business information on the internet, on the digital platform. So what is their business? They are going to bring it over there. For example, NICT is a computer institute where they are going to give us services on providing the training programs on different concepts or modules or subjects. So where I want more people to know about NICT, what I will do, I will create a business account on all this digital platform and I'm going to give information about my business. Okay, so this is how you are going to just imagine that you people are going to start a business in the future, or what is the purpose of using your all your social medias. So whether it is only for entertainment purpose or is it you are going to use it for your business purpose. So when you are going to say it is a business, you can say that whether you are going to bring your business into the digital platform or you will be a person who can help the other business people to grow up their business on the digital platform. Suppose if you are going to be a influencer, then you can be able to create a business account in your own name. So that is you are doing your personal branding. Either you are going to do it personal branding or you are going to do it with business branding.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
For the forms that you have sent, we have to fill it now, right?
The form which I have been shared it on the screen on the WhatsApp. Is it that you are talking about?
Sir, on the WhatsApp screen, I can't see any of
Yeah,
the screen being shared.
okay. The form what you have received, so you have to fill up now.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So
So
what do we have to write in business email ID?
business email ID. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll share my screen and I'll explain you people with all the options what have been given over there, so that it may sort out your doubts. Okay, so let me go to that screen. Fine. So yes. So firstly, it is asked with your first name and the last name with your email ID. The first thing is business name. You should be able to know that whether you are going to do the business in the future or you are going to promote someone else's business. So if you are going to promote someone else's business also, you are not going to be like a individual person. You may be going with some identity. So that you can take it as a business thing. For example, if you are going to promote someone else's products, then you are going as an advertising agency. So what is that advertising agency name? Okay, so that is business name. Then business category. So now I am doing a business as a computer institute. So my business category comes under computer education or educational consultant or educational institution. So like this, I can be able to select the relevant category. So related to that business, what is your nature of business? So that category you are supposed to specify there. The next, business description. Business description, it is going to be a short information about your business. So how difference from others? So it is like in one line, how you can be able to make the
We can't hear you.
yeah, I think now you people can be able to hear me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry. So it is a single line or two line can be able to describe what is your business is all about. So how you are going to explain it to a person in a simple way. The same thing you can be able to write it in business description. The next is business mail ID. So if you are going to introduce yourself that you are a business person. So how you are going to introduce yourself? See, usually people will come and if they are going to say that I'm doing this business, they will be asking you what is that contact I can be able to connect with you. Okay, in that contact, the first and foremost thing it will be with your mail ID. So what is that mail ID which is going to describe your business name? Okay, for example, NICT computer education at the rate of gmail.com. So this is one email ID which I can create it. But when it is on business mail ID, I can be able to create it like info at the rate nictcomputereducation.com. Okay, so there will be a difference between the normal general mail ID and the business mail ID. So you might have seen in many websites. Okay, so there it will be there for the contact. So they will ask you to contact with the particular email ID, which will be including with their business name. Okay, the next thing is business website address. So even though you people does not have a website as of now, you can be able to imagine what could be your website address. Okay, so this is all what you are going to imagine today, and if you want to make it real, how you can be able to make it real. Suppose if it isn't real, you can also put your own business names if you are already running any business or with your family business or it could be your friend business, known people business. Any details you can just take it as an example so that you are going to follow with those steps and you can really help your known people in their business to bring their business information on the digital platform. Okay, then this is what the first section it is talking about your business. Then second section it is talking about your customer. So what kind of customers you are looking into? So you can be able to give the information. Okay, so the same thing you can be able to find it out in the coming classes when we are doing with the different topics. We can be able to know that why it is so important to know about our business and about our customers. Okay, So hope this has helped the people to understand what is this form is all about. So
So
out
we
of
should fill up
43,
imaginary information, right? On this form.
I didn't hear you. Can you
So
repeat
we
it
should
once?
fill up imaginary thing, right, on the form.
Yes, yes, everything is imaginary. If you're
Okay,
really
okay,
doing a business also, you can add your real business name also, no problem.
okay.
Okay. I think I have received 20 people's response. Good. In case if you people have not entered the details properly, because I explained it now. So if you want to resubmit it also, you can resubmit it, no issues. So Nikita, don't worry if it has been submitted twice. Is that everyone have finished your form filling? So you can type it as yes. Okay. Kausar, can you unmute yourself and let me know what is the issue you are facing with? Hello, Kausar Begum. Okay, Kausar, you can do one thing. You can take the screenshot of it and you can be you can add it in your WhatsApp group so that we can be able to see what is the problem we are facing with. Okay, okay, that's okay, Kausar. You can just add the screenshot and let's see what is the problem. Okay, so this was just to know that what is your business. Okay, so what you want to bring it up on the internet, that is on the digital platform. So by using this, how we can be able to promote our product or services. Okay, so you can see here, yeah, so nearly how many of them? I think nearly 20 of them, they have added their business information. Still it is going on. Thank you all once again. Okay, so let me take an example of this and let me start with the concept how to bring our business on the internet. So there are a lot of ways, as we know that one is on the creation of website or creation of landing page, or it could be social media. Okay, so before starting any business, you should be able to know that which is the best place to start with my business. If it is an online business, no worries. Okay, you can be able to handle it from anywhere. Either it could be an office is required, otherwise at home also you can be able to start with. But there are most of the businesses where they are going to be started offline, and you cannot just open the business in somewhere where the people who are not interested with such kind of products. Okay, so suppose if you are going to open a cloth shop in somewhere in the food street. Okay, so it is a wrong decision and you will not be able to get a business over there. Okay, so same way you should be able to know that what is your business, where you are running it, and what kind of customers you wanted. And when you are going to think about the customers, your primary target, it will be always your nearby who are passing by your business area. So let us create one such kind of platform which has been given by the Google itself. So where you can be able to add your business information on the Google platform. So that is called as Google My Business. So is there anyone on this room who are having with Google My Business account? Either it could be of yours or it could be your family business page. Okay, if it is there, you can type it as yes, and you can let me know what is that business name. Okay, no problem. So let's see how we can be able to think that we are the business people and how we can be able to add our business information to the Google My Business. Okay, so now type it as Google My Business. The very first link what you are going to get it, you can go with this Google My Business link, and this will be your first screen in which it is asking you to sign in or manage now. So you can click on manage now option for the first time when you are going to create a Google My Business account. After clicking on manage now, the first screen which appears, it is going to ask your business name. So here you are supposed to write your business name. Okay, so let me take my own business. Okay, let me assume it that I have started a new business, Digital Avatar. Okay, so whenever you are going to write your business name, you may be having a list of companies or the business names where which is already registered with the same name on different location. If any of these businesses are related to you, that means knowingly or unknowingly you might have already created a Google My Business page. Suppose if it is not there, then you are supposed to select it with the very first option, which is going to be your business name. Okay, so let me select with this. So after selecting that, it will be asking you with your business category. So select the business category. So let me take it. My business is all about advertisement. Okay, so let me select with advertising agency. Suppose if my business was related to giving knowledge or training the people on digital marketing, then I can be able to give it as education center or consultant or institution. So I can be able to select the category from the already predefined list over there. Okay, so you should be able to know that it relates to which category. Okay, so let me take it for advertising agency. Then click on next option. Now it is going to ask you whether do you have a physical office or store. Is it your business is offline or online? So if your business is only online, then keep this option as no. In case if your business is offline as well as online, then you can be able to select the option as yes. Okay, so is there any point of contact it is asking? So you can keep it as yes. If physically there is any office to meet you. Okay, so click on next option. Let me keep it that there is an office. If I click on next, so it is going to ask me in which part of the globe you are there. Okay, so I have selected as India and I am going to give the address. So this is my address, what I'm going to specify here and click on next option. Now it is asking that whether the listed business are related to your business or is it a part of your business, then you can select it as this doesn't match and click on next option. So now it is asking what is that location. So on the Google map, if your business has to be shown, so you are supposed to drop this balloon. So where exactly your office is located with. Okay, so you can just move it and you can be able to put it in that particular place where exactly your business address is going to be there. So as of now I'm just putting it on any part of the city, so that is nearby Jayanagar. And one more request is do not drop this balloon somewhere inside the pond or lake or somewhere in the ocean or sea. Okay, so click on next option. Is there anyone who is doing along with me on your laptops? So they can tell me as yes. So that if anyone is doing it and if they're finding any difficulty with any option, it will be easy to me to solve it. Okay. Hope so people are watching it and they will practice it after the session. That's good. Okay. So if you have any such kind of difference of screen, in case if you are doing it, please send me the screenshot to the WhatsApp and I can be able to solve it and you can be able to move out from there. Okay. So the next thing is, it is asking, do you provide the deliveries or home and office visits? So let me make this option as yes. The next thing is, it is going to ask you, are you going to provide the services apart from your business location? I've taken the business location as Jayanagar. So apart from Jayanagar, are we giving the services in any other areas? So I can be able to give it over here. For example, I am ready to provide the services in, okay, so let me take it as Vasant Nagar, Malleshwaram, JP Nagar. Okay, so I can be able to specify the other locations where I can be able to reach my services. So you should be very clear over here when you are going to say that you are ready to provide the services. Okay, so click on next after adding the areas. Suppose in the future, if you are going to expand your business to further more regions, okay, and it is not only the areas you can select it, you can select the different states also, you can select different countries also. Okay, so whatever the areas you are going to specify it, so you should be ready to provide the services to all those areas. Okay, so the next thing is, it is asking, do you have any website? So if you have any website existing, you can add your website address. Or do you want the website or you don't want a website? So you can select it. As of now, as I don't need a website. Okay, what is the reason is, it will give you a free cost of website for you, but before creating the website, let me add all my business information into it so that I can be able to design it in very well, and then I can be able to publish that website. Okay, so it will allow site in the coming script. Let me select it as, okay. Is that everyone are finding this same problem? Voice is not clear.
So it's clear.
Okay, let me check with my. Okay. So might be due to network variations, it is happening with that. Okay. So if it is completely you people are not able to hear me, so please stop me then and there itself. Okay. So that's fine. So due to the variation of the, I'll just okay. Now is that clear? Yeah. Okay. So let us go ahead. So here I'm going to select it as I don't need a website and click on next option. Suppose if you want to specify your contact number, you can be able to add it over here. Otherwise, you can be able to add it in the coming screen. I'll let you know where you can be able to do with that. So click on next option. The next, stay in the know. Want an updates and recommendation for your business from the Google? Yes. So you can make this option as yes, so that you will be receiving a mails or some suggestions. Okay, Aljakshi. So I made it necessary changes. I think there is no problem from my end, but still I'm not sure that why it is happening. Okay, let's see for some more moment. If you're still finding a problem, I request the people to once log out and log in so that it may sort out your problem. Okay, so the next screen, what it is asking for you to specify your contact name. Okay, so here do not specify your contact name and click on mail option. Do not click on mail option. The reason is, once you are going to specify your contact name, it is going to be showing, it is going to consider that this is a real business, and the Google will send a physical verification so that whether the business is available with the postal address what you have been provided with, and if it is found that there is no such business, there are chances that the Google can suspend your accounts. Okay, so let's not take that risk as of now. In case if it is your real business, are you going to give all your real business information? Then in such cases, you can be able to give your business name and you can click on mail option. Within 14 working days, you are going to receive a postal card from the Google, and from there you will be receiving it a verification code. So once you are going to enter the verification code, so your business will be highlighted and it will be visible to the Google search engine. Okay, so now we are not going to add our contact name and we are not going to click on the mail option. So what happens, we will be having our business information on the internet, but Google will not display our business information until and unless we are going to be a real business people. Okay, where we can be able to share our website address to our known circle people. Okay, so that manually we can be able to share our business information, so there will be no harm in that. But it is not going to be naturally, it is going to appear on the Google search engine. Okay, so we are going to see what are the options we can be able to make use of it to get our business information on the digital platform. Okay, so in this case, let me not use the mail option. There is another option which is called as more options. In this more options, click on other options and click on verify later. Okay, so that we are going to say that in future when I'm going to run this business, in such instances I am going to verify the business. Okay, now are you giving any particular type of services, or are you giving any of your own customized services? Okay, so you can be able to add all those services which you are going to provide it. Otherwise, if you find it, so let me not add it now. If you want to add it in the later period, then you can click on skip option. You can find an option on coming all the screens as a skip option. I'll let you know in the future where you can be able to go and you can add all this information after creating a complete profile. Okay, so let me click on skip as of now, and this is business hours. I will skip it now. Add messaging, I'll skip. And finally it is asking about add business description. Click on skip, and images, skip. Then finally click on continue. So this information will be asked only at the time of creation of your profile. Later part, it will not ask every time. So how you can be able to log into your Google My Business means, I'll just log out from this account. Okay, so let me take you to the Google. So there you are going to type it as Google My Business. Then click on the link which is going to show it as Google My Business. Then here, instead of clicking on Manage Now, only for the first time you are supposed to click on Manage Now option. Then the next time onwards, when you want to open your Google My Business account, you can click on Sign In option. So let me select a account which I have used just now to create the Google My Business. And add the password. So as soon as we are going to give the email ID and its password, so it is going to open this home page. So this is the first page what it appears when you log in with your Google My Business. Okay, or you may be getting another screen. I'll let you know which is the other screen you may be getting it. So this could be the screen which is going to appear. Okay, so this screen will appear only if you have registered more than one business information. Okay, so you can be able to register unlimited business under the same email ID. Okay, so I'll let you know by the end of the session how you can be able to create multiple business information in one email ID. Okay, so now let me select that business which I want to add my business information. So this is the first home screen. Okay, so now in future if you are going to verify your account, then you can go to the home page. Here it is going to ask you verification needed. So you can click on this verify now, and you can provide your contact name and click on mail option so that you can be able to get a postal card within 14 working days. Okay, so let me not verify now since we are not having a real-time business. Okay, so now what is the first thing we are supposed to take care when you are going to create a Google My Business account? So you are supposed to go for info option. So go to info. These are the details which you have been given till now to create a Google My Business account. Okay, so if you are having any kind of changes, you can be able to do it from this screen. So that is by clicking on info option. You can see on the left hand side below your business name, you have lot of tabs. Okay, So in that, what we are discussing now, it is on info tab. So info tab, it will have all the information which is having the details till now what you have been given to your business. Okay. So if you want to make a change of your business name, you can be able to change it by clicking on this pencil mark symbol. Okay. So this is a symbol of edit. Okay. Let me assume it that I am not only giving the advertising agency, I am also, so I can be able to another category. I am also a educational institutional. So I can add as many categories are relevant to my business. So I request the people to mute yourself. So what's this? Okay. So unknowingly it has been done. Fine. So once you are going to add the information, click on save option. Okay, so that it is going to get saved and it has to show on the screen. So if it is not showing, means that means it has not been saved. It will not get saved automatically. Okay, the next thing is you have been given the business address or the business location details. Suppose if you are going to take the option as online business, then this particular location, it will not be written with any of the address. If you want, you can add it manually later on. Okay, if it is not showing, means don't worry, then you have been selected as an online business and you can be able to add your point of contact address. Okay, the next thing is service areas. Suppose if you are going to expand your business to some more areas apart from this areas, or you might have stopped giving the services in the existing areas, so you can go to the edit option and you can remove or add it. The next, add hours. This is very important that you are going to say that your working hours. So are you working for all the days in a week or are you working on specific days? Okay. So who was that? So please just have a look over there. Let's not get distracted. Fine. So here you are going to specify the working hours. So let me assume it that my business will be off on Sunday. On the other days I am working. So I have to click on this button. So it will show from closed to open. Okay. Here I am supposed to specify the timing from what time I am started with the business. So which can be called as a business hours. So from 8 a.m. to I am available till 8 p.m. Okay, so I can be able to give within this any time. Suppose in case if there is no business with one stretch, that means I'm having a break in between. How I can be able to specify that break time? So I can be able to give that time which ends with first half. So for example, I am working from morning 8 to 1 p.m. and I'll click on add hours once again. Here I can be able to give a second half from what time I'm starting with. For example, I'm going to start the time afternoon from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, so either you can give with one stretch timing or you can give the break timing also. So hope you people have understood with this. Do you want me to repeat it once again? How did we add this split hours time? So you can type it as yes, or if you want, if you have understood, you can tell me. Okay, so yeah, okay, understood. Fine. Okay, I'll just repeat it once again. I'll come back. I have to go for add hours. So if I want to add the timing, I have to click on this button. So it will turn from close to open, and I can be able to give the timing. If I am having a one stretch timing that I'm going to start the office or my business with particular timing and I'm not having any kind of break, in that case, I can be able to give it with one stretch time. Suppose if I have an in between break, so I have to give the timing. So morning or what time it starts and what time it will have a first break. So till 1 p.m. I'm working, then I will take a break. I will click on add hours option. Then again I will be starting the business at this time 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, so why it is necessary? Because whatever the business timing you are going to specify it, based on that information only, the customers are going to get connected with you. Suppose if you are not specifying the break time, and at the time of when you are going to receive a call or when you are going to get uh, a business inquiry, at that time if you are going to specify that you are in the break, so then there will be a lot of disturbance with the customers expectations. Okay, so we do not want to make the people to get confused. Okay, so we should be very much clear with what we are going to do with. Okay, so please specify the timing either with one stretch or with the multiple breaks if you want to have it. Okay, so keep on adding with all the other days by clicking on this option. So finally, you are supposed to click on apply option. Do not leave it blank. Okay, the next thing is add special hours. So special hours in the sense, see now it is taking as Gandhi Jayanti date it is taking. So that means it is not a working day, but still are you running your business on that particular day? You are going to highlight that particular date to the audiences when they visit your business page. Okay, so let's not give a wrong information or wrong assurance, so that we are going to say that we are working, and if you are not working, again there will be a problem with the relation with your audiences. Okay, so here you can be able to specify the date which are the holidays. Suppose if there is any special celebration in your business place, for example it could be an anniversary or it could be something special day. Okay, on that day if you are working on any particular timings rather than normal timings, you can be able to manually add with those dates. Okay, you can change the date also, and you can be able to add the timings. So let's assume it normal timing we are working from morning 8 a.m. On Gandhi Jayanti, let me say that I am working from 6 a.m. So there is some offer is going on. So we are working on that day from morning 6 a.m. to night 10 p.m. Okay. So this can be considered as a special hours. Okay, so the next thing is add phone number. So if you want to add your contact number, so it will be always better, and it is suggested that to provide with your business mobile number, so that you are not going to miss your customers. The next thing is website. Do you have a website? No. As of now, we don't have a website. So let it be as blank as of now. The next thing is, if you are a service provider, what are the services you are giving it? You have to list it out. So you can be able to list it out in the info screen itself, or you have a separate tab as services on the left hand side. You can click on that and you can add it. So either you can add it as of now, or you can be able to add it later part also. Okay. The next important thing is, what is the attribute of your business? Attributes is nothing but the highlight of your business. Okay. So what are those highlight which can be shown to the audiences and we can be able to grab their attentions? Okay. So the first and foremost common, very common option, what you are going to get it as, identify us woman led. So that means whether digital avatar is a business run by a woman entrepreneur. Okay, so it will be always, there are certain categorized people who will be searching and they will be looking out the businesses with those particular specifications. Okay, in that specifications, this is also one of the very important and highly prioritized searches related to this. Okay, if this business has been led by an woman, so that will be a highlight on the internet. Okay, so if it is like that, you can be able to select this option. The next, if you say that you have a physical office, with, do you have such kind of facility in your office? When anyone visits your place, do you have a facility which can provide you with such kind of services? And you can be able to get a business with those kind of people also. So that is who are using a wheelchair. Okay. The next thing is amenities, then health and safety. Now it is very important in all the business place, whether you are going to be checked with your body temperature and with mask. Okay, so all these things we are going to specify. If you are going to specify this, it will be an highlight to reach out to your audiences in faster way. Okay, so now if you have any such kind of options are applicable, you can just click on that option. So let me assume it that in my business, this is must and should. Okay, so let me select all this relevant option and click on apply. So this becomes as an highlighted words in my business page. Okay, so the next thing is add business description. So whatever I've asked you people to describe it through the Google Forms, so you can use the same description or better description to describe your business. Okay, so if I want to describe my business, so I will say, so digital avatar is an one-stop solution to all your business leads and needs. Okay, I think we have discussed about what is leads means. So that is collecting all your client or the audience informations. Okay, so what are the taste or interest, their contact numbers, what is their expectations, all those information indirectly you can be able to get, you can be able to gather it. Okay, so You can be digital avatar is the company which is going to help other businesses to get their business visible on the digital platform. Okay, so I can be able to add a minimum of 50 to 20, 20 to 50 words if you are going to add it. So then it will be highlighted. So the visibility is going to be more comparatively. Okay, and there is a characters limitations are there. So up to 750 characters you can be able to add with it. Okay, so now once after adding any information, make sure that you are going to click on apply option. Then next, from when you have started this business, so you can specify the day with the year. So let me assume it that I have been started this business from 2018 onwards, from the April month, and I can give it 23rd April 2018. So I have given just a random date. So from when this business has been started. So when you are going to give a earlier dates, so it will be more chances of getting more visibility on the digital platform. So let me click on apply option. Now finally it is going to ask with photos. Okay, so how do we add our photos? What are the types of photos do you want to add it? So did I ask you people to get some images? Have you people have kept ready with your images? What kind of business images? Is that, did I specify in the previous session that to keep ready with your business related images? No. Okay, that's fine. So what we will do it is, we are going to try to bring some of the images which is going to describe our business. Okay, so let me go and help you out to create the images. Okay, so what we can do it, we can be able to download the images directly from the Google. So it's an open source, you can be able to download it. It will not ask you to pay the money. There are certain images which is mandatorily you are supposed to pay the money and you are supposed to buy it from them. Okay, so but there are a lot of images which you can be able to download it at free of cost. But if you are going to use those images, there will be a chance of brand infringement or a watermark involved images. So when you are going to use any images which has a watermark, okay, at the background or anywhere in part of that images, if you found there is a watermark, then there is a chance that the Google may suspend your account. Okay, so do not try to download an image from the Google just like that and add it into your business pages. Okay, it is not only in the Google, it could be anywhere else on the Facebook or anywhere else. So do not just download the images from the Google and add it on your business name. Okay, so how we can be able to get the images without the watermark, and it is not going to give any kind of problem to us. There are certain websites, I'll just add it on the chat box. You can make a note of those websites. And you might have heard about that also. So you can visit a website called www.pexels.com. Sorry, there is a mistake with the spelling. Yeah, so pexels.com, pixabay.com. So these are the websites which can help you out to download the free stock images, and also you can be able to download some short videos also from this website. Okay, so there will be no issues when you are going to use it with this, because the images will not have any kind of watermark on this. Okay, so you can download it and you can be able to upload it on your business page. Okay, but whenever
Sir,
you
I
are
have a
going
doubt.
to, yeah, good.
So you were talking about the watermarking of images and how the account can get suspended if you use a watermarked image. So
Yes, yes,
for so my question is, if you
yeah,
have like a restaurant or like a food business or a creative business, whatever it is, you
okay,
are post photos of your own work, right? Like your own
yeah,
cooking dishes or your own whatever
yes,
it
you
is.
can.
So
Yeah.
my question was, what businesses will actually go to Google and download photos? Like, I was just curious about that.
See, if you go to the Google and if you give the keyword, it can give you the images. So, for example, if I go to the Google and can I know what is your business name, ma'am? So, what did you give business name for yourself?
So I just created mine as Granny Ganache. Like, it's a dessert or like food type of
Okay,
business.
it is related to food related,
Yes. Yes, sir.
food industry. Okay, so now if I'm going to, if I want to show my business page with some images, okay, so if I go to the deserts, oh sorry, okay, we can go to the Google images. So you can be able to find this images and you found it is relevant and you want to, can you mute yourself, ma'am? Okay, thank you. So if you want to highlight your business with any of these images, okay, so you can be able to see the images which is not going to have, you cannot see that a watermark in the images in the normal this thing. There will be certain conditioned images where when you are going to use it with that, so they are going to say that it is a copyright violation. Okay, let me take this. So let me assume it that the same kind of product, even it is available from your business also. But here you can be able to see that the company, what it has been specified here on this cup. Okay, so even this also it is going to be a copyright violation. Okay, and you can see there it is clearly it is been specified on the below the images that images may be subject to copyright. Okay, if I use this, it is easy for the Google, because there will be for every image or every content on the internet will have an ID number, so it is easy to identify that. So you have been used which ID images and you have been added into your business page. Is that clear? Is that clear, ma'am? I think that was clear.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So when we are going to use such kind of images, it will be a problem to us. Instead of that, we can be able to go to a website called pexels.com.
Sir, excuse me.
Yeah, yeah.
So why do we need to download images? Like, why can't we just take pictures of our own?
That, no. Immediately now, if I want to show you, okay, so I have to give the both the options. You can be able to take a picture also. So there is no anything harm in that, and there is no any restriction that you cannot take the images of your phone. So you can take it through a camera either by using a mobile or it could be any kind of digital cameras. Okay. Suppose if you want to
Okay.
download the images somewhere from the internet, so where could be the best place? So that is what I have given you a reference. So it is up to you
Okay, sir.
people.
Thank you.
If you want, maybe, yeah, that's okay. Okay. So but people will not be knowing it. They may find it is very good looking images. Suppose if you are going to take a photo, so it might have not given the good clarity of that image. So instead of that, I can be able to download it from the Google. When I have a free source, why can't I make use of? Okay, so if you are having such kind of ideas, so that it may be taking you to the wrong way. This is what I want to explain to you. And if you want to make use of the internet to download the images, what could be a right place? So that is what I'm taking you. Okay, so let me take it the same category images. Okay, let me take this. Yeah, so here you can be able to see that you can be able to download it at your first on the right hand side top, and you can check it out. So whether it is the same image what we were looking at. Okay, so in this image there is no such kind of representation of any company. There is no watermark you can get. So you can be able to make use of this. Okay, so if you want to replicate the same thing by taking the image directly from your phone, so you can be able to take it and you can be able to upload it. Okay, so one more reason is when you are going to upload an image on your any of your business pages, so the very important part is it should not be with high definition images. Okay, the resolution of that image, it should be not too high, because if you're going to add an high resolution image, then it will slow down your page operations. Okay, so this will make the people to exit from your business page at faster rate. Okay, we want the people to get engaged in our page for longer duration. If that image itself it is not getting opened, if your content is not getting opened, so that could be a reason where you may miss out your valuable customers. Okay, so instead of that, you can be able to make use of these images also. But if you are good in designing part, you can be able to do that. Okay, so this is which is already created images where you can be able to download it. So which we call it as a free stock images. Okay, suppose If you are very good at designing, so you want to try with your hard work, okay, I can suggest you people to use a website called, so you might be aware on that. The website address is www.canva.com. Is there any person who is using a canva.com? Yes, good. So if you people are using it on the mobile, so you can also try it out. That's good. Thank you very much. So canva.com is a website where you can be use it for a multi-purposes. So go to the canva.com, log in with your Gmail account. Okay, I think I've been signed up with this email ID. So it is mandatory whenever you are going to use the canva.com, please log in with your Gmail account so that you will be able to get more and more features, the options to create your desired images. Okay, let me go to the sign up. It's taking some time. Okay, so I request the people, everyone, by the next class, I want people. Okay, so let me sign up with the Google. Okay, meanwhile, before it get connected with, I want you by the next class to keep it ready with your company logo. So today we have seen your business is all about. Now, by the next session, I want you people to prepare images. Yeah. Do anyone has a question?
So your voice is breaking.
Okay, that's fine. So if you people are going to design it by using with any software, no problem. Okay, fine, fine. Okay, okay. I will.